wondering if crow's on the menu for a lot of people in the state of Alabama about this guy, Steve Sarkisian. You're not going to like. Most of you are not going to like this comment. I'll go ahead and tell you. You're not going to like this comment. But for the team he put on the field and the game plan he and his coaches, Gary Patterson, had for Alabama on Saturday, you got to put some respect to that Steve Sarkisian name after what you saw in Austin. Here is Coach Sark.
In the end, that's the best team in the country. In a weird way, we can kind of feel pretty good about ourselves of kind of where we're at in the state of our program. You know, none of us come to the University of Texas not to win. Right, not to win those games, and that's why you play in those games. You know, great teams find a way. I thought we found a way there to take the lead, and I thought we had found a way to win it, and so I don't think we're that far off. You know, and as I told the team, I don't look at this as, you know, we lost. We ran out of time.
Yeah, and that doesn't sit well with a lot of people, the last part of that, but he's 100% true that was a great day for Texas football except for the final score. Great atmosphere.
A moral victory is what you're calling it.
Yeah, and people
you can word it how you want. That's a moral victory.
People hate moral victories.
Well, but that's what you're saying.
But when you're climbing a mountain, at some point you got to not fall off the mountain, and they didn't fall off the mountain. So any crow eating about Steve Sarkisian on this Monday after Saturday? Anybody?
No.
I'm
going to need to see more than one game.
Yeah, I think we need to see a little bit more. You know, I was listening to, I don't know, I think it was Rick Neuheisel. And he said Texas can't go back to being complacent after this. And, you know, we saw Texas last year against Oklahoma. Who ended up winning that game? Oklahoma once Caleb Williams came in?
Yes.
But Texas, you know, for the first half looked like a top 10 team. So I'll be interested to see how the season plays out. In the Big 12, I still don't know who's good, who's not, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, is Oklahoma, are they going to be good?
Yeah.
Kansas State looks pretty good.
Now
Baylor lost this past weekend, but to a good team.
Here's the problem with Sark is, and I want to see a complete picture. I mean, I think the guy can go win games at Texas. Can he win championships at Texas? I don't know.
It's a big difference.
That is a big difference. And unfortunately for him now, a lot of people are going to look at this and say what you're saying is, time to eat crow on Sark. Well, he's about to play a really tough in-state out-of-conference game against UTSA, and in-state at Texas Tech, tough place to go play. Texas Tech, who just had a good win over Houston over the weekend, and you're going to do it with your backup quarterback. So all of a sudden, now that everybody's singing your praises for a moral victory, now you got to go play two tough games without your quarterback. That's the tough part.
But hopefully, and people brag about the St. Louis Cardinal baseball fan, smartest fans in baseball. They always say about the St. Louis Cardinal fans. I'm hoping our SEC audience, which I consider to be the smartest audience in the country when it comes to college football, can recognize now he's going to battle those teams with one hand tied behind his back without QB1. I mean, that's a big difference. You know, the Cowboys, they're gonna play the next 5 games and have a chance starting out 0-6 because they're not going to have Dak Prescott. They've got some color rush guy. What's his name? Cooper Rush.
Oh, color rush.
Yeah.
He's awesome.
Yeah.
Very vibrant.
Are you going to go pick him up in the Fantasy Rockstars and play Cooper Rush?
Don't think it matters if they've got Dak Prescott.
They could be 0-6. Legit.
Right.
People are going to say, well, if Dak Prescott was there, it'd be a different outcome. So, I mean, Bryce Ewers is not going to be there for Texas over the next few games. Quinn Ewers.
Boy, if you could combine he and Bryce, though. What a quarterback.
What'd I go, Bryce Ewers?
Bryce Ewers.
Oh, wow.
Bryce Young with a mullet. Could you imagine that?
Stringy mullet.
Yeah.
All right, so that's a little Alabama Texas.
I wanted the kid to be overwhelmed and just mess himself. I really did. I mean, that's the story you kind of look for, right?
Yep.
I was so blown away at how he was not the least bit intimidated by Alabama.
Not at all.
He should have been so intimidated, and he was not, man. I was so blown away at that.